Volodymyr Simonenko rushes through the Lviv station to catch a train with his wife and go home, or what's left of it. These photos show their building in Hostomel, a suburb of the Ukrainian capital, damaged during a Russian attack on the first day of the invasion.
We saw the helicopters fly over and shoot missiles. I wish I had a Stinger and shot them down.
But instead, this retired soldier had to seek shelter in the basement for 20 days, along with other survivors. He said some of his neighbors were killed that day. Eventually, he evacuated to Lviv, but now he wants to return and be with his children who stayed behind.
The walls and windows of the apartment are damaged, but there is a roof over our heads and we will try to rebuild.
But admits that first they'll have to live with his son, who serves in the Ukrainian army. Stories like this seem to be more common these days at the train station. Ukrainians who initially fled the war zones are returning to stay close to relatives or try to rebuild their lives in areas where the Russian army seem to have lost interest, but left widespread destruction. But not everyone living the safer parts of Ukraine are happy to do so. Luba is traveling to Zaporizhia with her husband and month-old daughter. She says they were evicted from their home in Ukraine's western border.
They raised the rent on us and we could not afford it, so we had to leave.
This is the second time a foreign invasion forced her to leave her home. She says she was 14 when Russia annexed Crimea, where she was born. Thinking about it brings tears to her eyes. Moving closer to the front lines also means an increased chance that her husband, Rodion, would be called to take arms and fight the invaders.
I have no military training, but if needed, I will fight like the rest of the men defending our country.
And protect his family and offer his daughter, Nadia, which means hope in Ukrainian, a chance of a better future. Gustavo Valdez, CNN, Lviv, Ukraine.